Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right in my living room still, because the lab is getting done. I got the pictures going up the wall. I'm excited. Calm down, relax. All right, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Doing what I do, still in my living room, but it's all good. Writing 25 rules to live by, storytelling, story with a message in a story for life. Got a good one for you today. Life lessons, that's what I give. That's what you tune in for. Let's go. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get you to do just that. Your job is to do just that. Know thyself. This is the question. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them, don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do. Wake you up to yourself with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, they reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Always have balance in life. And the Egyptians started this whole concept of yoga, and the India took it and took it on that level. Okay, we just had it as a byproduct to teach us certain ways to live. Let's go over this. Right thinkers, let's talk about the 5 disciplines of yoga. It's more than 5, but these are the 5 major ones they call them. And these ones you can use and implement in your daily life. Use it and improve yourself for yourself. All right, first one is yoga of wisdom. One of my favorites. I'm gonna master that one. Yoga of wisdom is when you put in your study time to learn life's disciplines and implement them on a day-to-day basis. You get smarter, you do better, you elevate to another level. When learning the myths of Asar, Aset, Haru, you're practicing yoga of wisdom. Why? Because that's a myth that teaches you how to know yourself, teach you how to conquer your ego. It teaches you resurrection. Okay, these are life lessons that you can learn and implement for yourself. This is why you mimic your gods. You implement them. Why? Because you put them in your character and you become like them, God and goddesses in human form. I mastered the disciplines of knowledge and the myths of the creation story, which we have a few, but I went to every religion, practiced every one of them, studied every one of them, and they all got one common thread. That's why I understand and know why we use religious concepts. It's many ways to get to your creator. You just have to mentally and be able to comprehend the concept that's presented to you. I'm using ancient Egyptian concepts. I live right, aka I use Maya, and mastering yourself and becoming God conscious. Why? Because you live a righteous and a spiritual lifestyle. Do the right thing daily. Yoga of wisdom is knowing thyself. The end goal for right thinking philosophy is for you to do just that. Know you. These are the ways that you can make that possible. It's not just a helter skelter, just picking those up against the wall and see what sticks. No, they're blueprints that's laid out. Follow them, okay? Next one is yoga of devotional love. This would be more along the lines of Christians. Why? Because they love Christ. They love God. Okay, they think God is Jesus or fine. No problem with that. None at all. It's the concept that they live by. I ain't got a problem with that. Because if it make them better people, by all means, knock yourself out. I pray first thing in the morning, showing my love for God and respect. That's what I do. Again, with wisdom comes understanding and knowledge. So I have love for my creator, but I have to have knowledge of him so I can worship him in earnest. This is why I don't follow the believing in God. You need to know him for yourself. That goes through knowledge and experience. That way, you ain't got no questions. Nobody can tell you about your God. Me and my God, ain't nothing you can do to us. Simple. So I tell you, right thinking philosophy is like all yoga concepts are God-based. Any religion, God-based. Any belief system, God-based. It's just a difference in how they instruct you to get where you claim to want to go, which is to know thyself from the Egyptian and right thinking concept. Everybody have their own. I don't disrespect none of them. I just use the one I use. That's all. Understand that, Christians. My daily prayer, okay, and Sunday worship is my devotion to God. Everything I do is based on doing the right thing for my God. That's the devotion to God. I'm practicing that daily. You can too. Some of us do in a fanatical mode. I'm not a fanatic about God. I love, worship, and understand God. Some people are devotional love. Watch this. Again, fanatics, zealots, overzealous about their views and concepts and want to force it on everybody. I live, do, and be what I need to do. If you want to be part of that, you're welcome to join. I'm not forcing nothing on nobody. I show. Okay? And if you want to be part of it, I can take you. I'm not going to here with the bullhorn telling you change your life around. You need to live right. It's not my style. My devotional love is shown in my way of life and when I fellowship on Sundays with like-minded people. And on Wednesday, I'm a prayer warrior. But these are things that devotion to God, people do that. Okay? Not for each other, but for higher power. That's why I worship and fellowship with like-minded people. I'm sweating bullets up here, but it's okay because I'm excited. All right. The office got air conditioning. The lab got it all. All right, here you go. Moving along. Third one, number 3. Yoga, meditation. Another one of my favorites. Okay? And physical posture. Now, I'm not sitting in a lotus position. I'm not doing those physical positions. I did my thing. I told you a long time ago. That part I don't do. I want the mental aspects, okay? I got my own workout program. I do the gym every day. So yoga, I ain't with that. Okay, understand. I meditate daily, and I have been for over 10 years now. But I work out on my own. That's the physical aspect. I take care of my body my way. Okay. My meditation routine keeps me mentally sharp and focused on what I need to be doing for myself. My life is based on making sure I take care of me, do what I got to do, and be in position to do what I do for you. That's what I do. I go to the gym daily as a part of my morning workout routine. My prayer, I'm a prayer warrior. I'm part of a prayer group in the prayer line every week. So my whole concept is based on serving my higher self and my physical self and my mental self, mind, body, and spirit. I cover all the bases, and that's what makes you master of self. That's how it's done. I work out daily. I don't do the yoga exercise. I told you about that. Why? Because I'm not a pretzel. I'm not bending myself doing them positions. I see some guys do some stuff. The women, I ain't doing that. Sorry about that. I'm in good shape. I don't sit in those positions for hours at a time and meditate. I do a little different. Okay, I got my own thing. Self-made. Trust me. Next one, number 4. Now, Tantric Yoga, aka Serpent Power Yoga, which I'm teaching to my class right now. That's based on the Kundalini power, the serpent power. They call it, ancients call it serpent power. We know it as Kundalini and the chakras. Okay, 7 levels. Sound familiar? Master Masons, 7 this, 7 that. The number 7 is prevalent because in ancient times they thought it was a number of completion until they found out that 9. So understand that, please. And the thing about that is, when you have an idea and you find out that you're wrong, you need to change that idea. That's all you got to do. Fighting and arguing ain't going to change the fact that you was wrong. Understand it. I practice Tantric Yoga, okay, which is my working out physical fitness program on my own. That's what I do, my own program. I also work on my Kundalini, aka Serpent Power Rising. Why? I got to open up my chakras from the root to the crown. I understand that. I'm teaching that, so that's what I do. Trust me. From the root to the tutor. I understand how to better yourself. Now, serpent power, aka rising your chakras, okay, your energy centers, psycho, spiritual, mind control. Understand your centers that's in the body. When you are spiritually and harmonious living, they will open up on their own. Okay, the energy wells in the body for a reason. When you become conscious, the more conscious you get, the more the serpent rises. And when it reaches the top, you become crown. You have your halo. 7th degree. All right, here we go. Next one. I mastered my chakras, reaching the crown chakra, aka spiritual enlightenment. Know thyself. When I get done with you, you will know yourself. You will have acquaintance with your higher self. And I have to do a whole bunch of religious nonsense, just giving you straight information that'll help you become knowledgeable of self and your creator. Not a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, common sense, theological concepts, philosophical concepts. Also, self-mastery is when you reach the 7th level, aka nihas, aka spiritual enlightenment. With knowledge of self, everything else seems to just fall in place. Without knowledge of self, everything else just chaos. My God takes care of that. Here you go. Last one. Yoga of selfless service. That's my favorite. I'm a giver. Yoga of selfless service. You can't be a selfish servant without self-knowledge. With self-knowledge, you know you should give, help, and assist your fellow man. So I'm a giver. All right. I have self-knowledge. I live by, but I teach right thinking philosophy so others can do the same. Why? It's free choice. It's free will. If you want to better yourself, these are the things that you should be doing for yourself. I'm just taking you along the road to show you this is what I do. You want to follow along? Jump on. Come on. I'm going to follow. I give away valuable knowledge to those who want it and will use it. Nothing's worse than giving advice and people don't use it. Don't waste my time. I won't waste yours by giving bad advice. But I figure if you ask, I'll tell you. But if I tell you don't use it, don't ask me again why. I may not feel the same way. You didn't use the last one. You only get more when you understand that. Remember, in order to get the second, you got to be proficient in the first. I don't want to charge right thinkers a fee to be enlightened by me. You can buy the material. You can no. But the information, the old phrase is, the girls are free, but the crack costs money. The knowledge is free, but the clothes cost money. That's what I can tell you. All right, I'm gonna give you free knowledge. It's all good. Last one. I'm wrapping it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you get the message. 5 yoga disciplines you can practice. And the last one, right thinking philosophy is based on just that selfless service that's godly. That's why I do what I do for you. I'm out. I'll be back. Hope you learned something.